Joining us now, New Mexico Governor, former Congresswoman Michelle Lujan Grisham. Governor, thank you very much for being with us. You were, of course, one of the people on the list. Tell us first how you feel about Kamala Harris being the choice.
All the accolades that we've heard over the last 24 hours are still incredibly appropriate and exciting. Historic, monumental, iconic, effective, winning ticket. But Biden promised he would build a bridge for Democratic leaders, and we get a glimpse now of what's on the other side of that bridge. I'm incredibly excited, and I'm very proud.
Now, you were the only Latina in the group. Is there disappointment, do you think, among Latinx that there has not been one of them chosen to break a different barrier?
Yeah, I hope not. I hope this is a signal that Vice President Biden had an incredible slate of leaders. Women with all different backgrounds and experiences, leaders in their own right in any number of ways, included a series of both statewide and national elections. I think this is a signal that this is what America looks like, that the bench is full, we're ready to play, and we are going to focus now on the incredible policies that, frankly, women leaders have been bringing to the United States in any number of ways. And frankly, Senator Harris is a champion for things I'm working on in New Mexico, from making sure that gun violence is a public health crisis, and we treat it as such, that we do the same thing about creating a national plan for attacking and addressing COVID, that we're clear that we can do the kind of work in climate change that will bring us to a whole new set and series of energy policies, and that we're going to invest in working families, that we're going to do universal child care. These are the kinds of efforts in this ticket that's going to make a real difference for Hispanic communities and communities of color all across America. And I believe that's how every Hispanic voter is going to feel.
And she is the daughter of immigrants. She's made that point and trying to elevate the whole issue of the anti-immigration stance of the administration of the president. How do you think that can impact this campaign?
Look, I think personal stories really do make a difference. We're dealing with a White House that's engaged in vicious, racist rhetoric. And now we can talk about the American story. This country was built by immigrants and immigrant families. And we have, and looking at just investing in the economy, we know that immigration reform brings well more than $1 trillion into an economy that's really going to need that. These stories are valuable. They create the kind of respect and dignity that we all want, and they invite us all to build our communities, not divide them. And I think it's going to be very powerful on the campaign trail, and I think it's going to lend itself to finally getting effective immigration reform over the finish line in Congress.
Do you think that the Biden campaign, up until now, according to some critics in the community, have not done enough outreach?
You know, I think those aspects of a campaign are common, particularly now. I want the Biden campaign to be incentivized to reach out to every single minority voter and don't take any voter for granted. I think we've spent way too much time in this country in a number of political climates doing that. I don't think it's fair to suggest that this campaign hasn't been doing effective outreach. I'm proof positive that they've been doing effective outreach, and then they're not taking for granted any states, including a very Democratic state, New Mexico. So I would argue that that's not been the case at all, but we can always do more. And we don't want to create any kind of situation where people don't feel like they're included and invited to participate in this historic campaign.
And how intensive was the vetting process that you had to go through?
Incredible. So people should feel really confident that that this ticket is an incredible ticket with a woman who has accomplished so much in her public service career. Just being in the group makes me and my family incredibly proud. But it is exhausting and intensive, and it's every decision, every effort, everything you've ever done. And it gives you great pause about maybe the things that you have yet to get addressed. So I'm motivated to do more and still very honored that I had this incredible opportunity with I hope, the future president of the United States.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.